Baik. So Alhamdulillah, this morning my topic is about the Internet of Things and business survivability, catching up to and accelerating opportunities. So now in this what we call talk, we need to know about the keyword itself. The first one is about IoT itself, Internet of Things. So what is the matter of IoT? How this IoT can change our life? And also the important thing is how this IoT become a major part of business survivability, right? That is the major idea of this talk this morning. And then we want to see that, we want to know that how we can get the opportunities from the IoT itself. It's very important to know about this. Okay, last time, maybe 20 years ago, we are missing about the e-commerce wave, maybe m-commerce wave, right? But now when it comes to IoT, everybody can build up the business. Means that IoT can make yourself become a more better compared to before. Because now the main concept is IoT, we are interconnected to each other. Okay. So now this one is a table of content for my presentation. The first one is about introduction. I will go a little bit about this thing and IoT and business survivability. So because we believe that most of the business leader mentioned that without IoT, business will die. Our university business will die without IoT. Means that what? New generation need IoT in their campus, in their business, and their life. This is a new thing now. Maybe 20 years, 30 years ago, we have not, no need for use IoT because all is manual. Okay, at least for today, every of us have a small thing related to IoT. What you call handphone is one of the IoT device. At least, maybe one family have 2 or 3 handphone. That is IoT. Okay, benefit of IoT in business survivability. And then IoT and worldwide market, we need to know how big the market of IoT because this can give our inspiration in terms of doing the business, right? Number 5 is about the IoT application. This one is I want to stress about how this IoT can be a research works. It's very important to read this, either for the academic research or maybe for industrial research. Company that provide the what you call the application also doing the research about this. Number 6 is about the example of IoT in practices, from the small thing to the big thing, from the physical thing. Now we can go through to IoT itself. And then the number 7 is top 10 of IoT trend in 2020. Actually, every year the trend of IoT is a little bit change. Okay, what is the next of IoT generation? And the last one is about conclusion. Inshallah, I will make it around about 20 minutes for this presentation. So now, in terms of what we call the definition, we can say that IoT or Internet of Things is referred to the billions of physical devices around the world that are now connecting to the internet, all connecting and share data, right? So this is that starting from 1999, because around the world, our internet, our laptop, our devices is connected. Just imagine the last time, okay, maybe 10 years ago, our laptop is not connected with our handphone. But today, we have the very we call super backbone we call internet itself. So means that all is connected. Our television, our handphone, our rice cooker, our washing machine. This one is connected by internet. So means that we have chance to improve our life. We have chance to improve our business. IoT is now diverse, from the simple thing to the whole of our life. Just for example, our building. So we have when we enter the building, we switch off the light by manual. Some smart home no need to have the manual switch and off the light, right? They just use the system to trace your attendant at the home, and then the light will be switched on automatically. Okay, this is what we call smart home ataupun rumah pintar. Saya cuba berbahasa Melayu, tapi saya khawatir kalau tidak kesampaian maksudnya. I try my best. Okay. So when you go for the second one, IoT is connecting up all these different objects and adding sensors to them. For example, why? So add a level of digital intelligence to device that would be others dumb, so enable them to communicate real-time data without involve a human being. So means that this is architecture of IoT. Right, from the small thing until the complicated thing, even the big thing like building, for example, hundreds level building, right? It also provided by IoT. I give you an example. If you have go visit in Dubai, Dubai is smart city. Okay, kota Dubai adalah bandar pintar yang dilengkapi dengan kemudahan IoT yang hebat. Right? InsyaAllah Bapa Yusliza, Dr. Yusliza, saya ada connection dekat Dubai. Right? Bandar pintar Dubai dilengkapi dengan IoT. For example, when you driving the car, enter the city, right? So mostly in Malaysia and Indonesia, we have toll gate. Okay? Rumah untuk kutip tax, untuk kutip toll. But at Dubai, this is counted automatically. You have the system. They have good system. They can detect your car where you park in the Dubai area city. They know if you doing a wrong thing in Dubai. System will detect you. All the town is censored by the camera and the system itself. Sebagai contohnya, kalau kita melakukan kesilapan di kota Dubai, kita silap parking kereta contohnya, automatically denda itu akan datang pada kita secara automatik melalui sistem message yang ada. Itu smart. Tidak perlu ramai police traffic, tidak perlu ramai collectors for the tax. That is the thing now. Even for the small business, we are using that IoT's sophistication. The popular one is ialah apa kita sebagai barcode system. Barcode system. Last time when I watching at Beijing, China, right? I was watching the video. Okay, saya menonton video di China bagaimana barcode itu digunakan di pasar-pasar kecil, di toko-toko kecil, di pasar malam, berleluasan. Means that they have no use of cash in hand. Malahan pengemis di tempat berkenaan juga menggunakan code bar tersebut. Maksudnya tidak ada physical cash. To make this thing happen, we have very good internet today. And we have many things that we can catch up with the internet network itself. Okay. So the concept of business survivability, this is the topology how the IoT works. It doesn't matter where are we. I know that maybe for our country, we have not enough money to invest in develop the infrastructures. But at least we have the IoT device that can connect to the center. Every of us have IoT devices, at least one, right? At least one. Personally, you have handphone. Maybe you have laptop. Maybe you have smart television at home. Maybe at office you have a smart, the monitoring system, CCTV. That is included in our IoT. I give you an example, right? Last time, our CCTV camera at our office or house, right, is not connected with handphone. But today, the system is very smart because the software is built up very good in very good condition. So the CCTV can monitor and run by our handphone. So meaning that is powerful of CCTV today. So we can monitor our office, we can monitor our house, even our life. Next example is about the RFID. This is device, right? Di setengah negara Bapak Luziza, right? Di setengah negara RFID chips itu digunakan untuk binatang. Sebagai contohnya di Australia, chip RFID itu digunakan untuk mengawasi ataupun mengawasi dolphin, ikan. Kita boleh tahu di mana ikan itu berada. That was RFID technology. But today, RFID technology used in our car boleh menjejaki di mana kereta kita berada. In some country, RFID chip is used in the schools. Maksudnya anak-anak ke sekolah itu kalau dibekalkan dengan chip RFID, kita akan mengetahui di mana anak-anak kita berada. Mungkin di sekolah, mungkin langsung pulang ke tempat lain dan sebagainya. That was how we survive in IoT world today. So the second one is about IoT in business survivability. From this slide 1, 2, and 3, we can say that IoT is needed for the business to survive because the business itself must connect to the internet. The best example is about hair, salon. Maksudnya barber ataupun kedai gunting rambut, Pak. Last time kedai gunting rambut dia cuma ada menu, cuma ada cermin. Kalau kita bagi arahan pada barber, saya mau rambut saya potong macam Justin Bieber. Mungkin barber dia kurang imajinasi. Mungkin kalau barber yang muda dia faham rambut style Justin Bieber. Tapi kalau saya kata rambut saya ingin style macam Tun Mahathir, maybe dia tidak tahu apa spek rambut. Now in a hair salon, they have software that can match with your imagination, right? Maksudnya ialah dia ada satu software yang boleh scan muka kita dan juga style rambut kita nak. Awak boleh pilih sama ada nak rambut style Justin Bieber, or maybe Michael Jackson, or maybe Jennifer Lopez, or maybe K-pop style. That is the software now available in the shop. So the barber now, they can survive because of this. You can imagine that our hairdress is tuned by the software. It's most of hair salon now, they use this. Okay. Then from this slide that we can say that worldwide revenue for IoT is about around 34.8 billion per year. This is according to the data on 2021. Means that this one is a big business. So this is advice that how we can make the business connect to IoT. The first one is get connected. Means that at least we have the devices for IoT. At least. Okay, you have the handphone with Android, that is good. You can search for the Lazada, for the Alibaba, or the online shopping. But online shopping is a wasted kalau tidak ada duit. Shopping juga butuhkan duit. Maksudnya ialah kita perlu menggunakan IoT ini untuk build up our business. Okay. Yang kedua, get a handle on data. Means that we must have the data. Google Drive, for example, this is a good example of how we holding the data. Google Drive. Saya tahu ada Google Drive yang percuma, ada Google Drive yang gratis. Tapi ada juga Google Drive yang berbayar, di mana keupayaannya lagi bagus daripada yang percuma, yang gratis. That is how we handle the data. I still remember Bapak Yuliza last 30 years ago when I buy a pen drive. The first version of pen drive is about that is a very happy to myself. I still that hold the pen drive until today. I want to show to students that this is the first generation of pen drive, which is only about 2 megabytes. 2 megabytes for today is very small, but last time this is a very big to us, right? So the pen drive 2 megabytes, I have 8 megabytes. Until today, I have the highest one, hard disk. Now we call hard disk, right? Hard disk, I have about 2 terabyte. 2 terabyte also small, because what? Every day data is creating. Setiap hari data dikeluarkan, dicipta. Now the best way is we must have support from the software related to the artificial intelligence. Not all of data we can use for the business. Tidak semua data boleh digunakan untuk perniagaan. Okay. Keep employees happy. Means that what? Pekerja hari ini memerlukan IoT. Pekerja hari ini perlukan IoT. Dulu selalunya kalau kita masuk office, kita tidak payah tengok handphone. Tidak payah ada internet. But today, the workers now, they have IoT. Means that around our office, actually, we must equip the employees with the IoT. If we can have a good type of devices, I think it will be easy. For example, my office is in the 10 layer, 10 tingkat, Pak. CEO tingkat 10, saya tingkat 1. Maybe I can make a phone call if I want to ask the manager. However, by using the smart screen in my office, I can interact directly with my manager. Walaupun manager itu pada tingkat 10. That was smart intelligence screen. I can interact with everybody in the building without moving to that place. That was a simple and then can make for us. And then impress your customer. Impress your customer means that what? Kita perlu memberikan kegembiraan pada mereka. Kita perlu memberikan keasyikan pada mereka. Baik, bagaimana? Saya mengambil satu contoh. Kalau kuliah ini panjang, saya boleh tunjuk satu video mengenai blue ghost. Ini bukan hantu, Pak. Ini adalah teknologi. Sebagai contohnya, Pak, saya di Sintok. Saya dalam bilik. I can build up my blue ghost and meeting my friend in Bali, but virtual. Saya boleh mencipta saya punya blue ghost dan menghadiri meeting bersama teman saya di Bali. Walaupun saya di Malaysia. That was blue ghost. For student, if you have time, you can scroll what is a blue ghost. That was technology. Let's say, for example, if I go to our session, maybe to Singapore, I have mata kuliah di UM. I can open my blue ghost at UM and teaching the student. Means that what? This is the way of our survive, and then benefit to our people. Generate new revenue. So IoT will generate about 11 trillion per year by 2025. Means that this is a very big market. Okay. And then the improved customer experience. Customer experience is if you have the what you call the technology, you can improve the experience. For example, you can creating the simulation. Sebagai contohnya, kalau ada kenderaan baru contohnya, okay, kenderaan ataupun motorcar baru, kita tidak ada pengalaman menaiki motorcar baru. Contohnya F1 ataupun contohnya Lamborghini. Apa experience kita menduduki Lamborghini? Maybe we can have the simulation using our laptop to derive the Lamborghini. That was experience. That was that the software created for the improved customer experience. Improve safety for worker. Okay, so when the environment grows dangerous due to heat, gases, foam, and others, the sensors, maybe the RFID, can notify the worker via an application. Employee takes steps to ensure their safety. This is for the safety. IoT can use for the safety. Sebagai contohnya, Bapak, bila berlaku kebakaran building, kadang-kadang kita pun tidak sedari bahwasanya building kita terbakar. Mungkin ada sistem siren. Kadang-kadang siren pun tidak berfungsi. By using the IoT, the devices, it can make your automatically alert with the silent. Rumah terbakar, for example. This one is a very good, which is can reduce the risk of the business itself. So there is a many benefit of this IoT to the business. We can go later, right? And this one is about IoT worldwide market. We can see that every year the numbers of growth is very high, right? And I hope that Malaysia or maybe Indonesia, you can catching with the market. I believe that Indonesia people population is higher than Malaysia. It's about 200 million, I think, more than 200 million. Malaysia, Bapak Yuziza, Malaysian population is about 32 million only. Even the population in Pulau Jawa is larger than Malaysia. Okay, Kuala Lumpur is the largest city of Malaysia, but Kuala Lumpur is only about 7 million population. Right? So Indonesia is become good place for the business. If all of you can connecting to each other, and then you know that tidak perlu bergantung pada negara lain. Saya percaya Indonesia besar. Dia boleh membangun diri sendiri dan juga membina keupayaan sendiri untuk maju dalam bisnes. Sama seperti China. China tidak perlukan negara lain untuk bisnes. Right? China sudah ada jumlah penduduk yang besar. When connecting by IoT, it can be bigger. So IoT technology in China is different. Di Malaysia, Indonesia atau negara lain, kita biasa menggunakan Google. Tapi di China, dia tak boleh pakai Google, Pak. Dia ada aplikasi lain. Dia diawasi oleh kerajaan dengan begitu ketat sekali. So let's see the application of IoT. Right, the first one is smart home ataupun rumah pintar. Rumah pintar, salah satu contohnya yang ini, iaitu the house that Alexa built. This one is showcased in 2017. This smart home actually fully equipped with IoT. Sebagai contohnya, bila kita mahu secure rumah, selalunya kita ada kunci. Tapi this one, no need to have the key. It can be accessed by password, or maybe thumbprint, or maybe from voice. Itu dia. So bila kita mau secure rumah, lampu boleh menyala automatic. Automatic. Penghawa dingin, aircon boleh automatically hidup. Okay. Sama juga bila kita berada dalam bilik tandas, lampu boleh hidup automatic. Di kamar tidur contohnya, okay? Mungkin kita sibuk bekerja tapi kita tertidur. The room is very smart. The room can detect our self, is it? Right? And then can protect our life there. So this is smart home, which is now is very important to know about that. Satu lagi aplikasi yang saya nak ceritakan di sini, Bapak, ialah printer technology. This is a very super or powerful printer technology. Sekarang ni dalam kelas, dalam mata kuliah, saya sering menceritakan pasal 6D printer. Kalau biasanya kita print paper ataupun kertas. Tapi sekarang ni di US, printer boleh print benda yang lagi besar, Bapak. Printer boleh digunakan untuk printing rumah, Bapak. Rumah. Gunakan printer. Smart building. Right. So kita boleh nak tengok beberapa contoh dalam YouTube bagaimana rumah besar boleh di print menggunakan printer. Image boleh ambil daripada Google, download and then boleh di print. Ini satu bentuk bisnes yang baru. Pendekatan yang baru. Rumah tersebut di Jerman contohnya telah pun diuji di mana kekuatannya lagi kuat daripada rumah yang kita bina secara manual. Lagi kuat. Itu contohnya smart home dan juga teknologi yang ada. Smart city. Smart city, I refer to the Dubai. It's very intelligent city. Inshallah, one day, if we have a time or we have money, we can go travel to Dubai. Just want to see what happened in Dubai. I have a friend there. If you still want to have the webinar, we can call them for the webinar to hear what actually a new thing in Dubai. Okay, self-driven car, kereta boleh pandu sendiri, tidak perlu ada driver. Okay, so dikawal sepenuhnya melalui komputer. 2 hari lepas Bapak Yusliza, right? 2 hari lepas di Malaysia ada somebody yang test kereta Tesla di Malaysia tanpa pemandu. Sebenarnya tidak boleh beroperasi di Malaysia kereta macam ni. Perlu dapat kelulusan pada pihak polis di Raja Malaysia. Tesla dicuba di Malaysia. Tapi mungkin percubaan yang baik. In future, I think our bus with driver. I don't know how you feeling if your bus di campus tidak driver, only controlled by the computer. That's why the emotion involve our perception. Mungkin kereta api tidak perlu driver. LRT Kuala Lumpur tidak ada driver, dikawal sepenuhnya mesin. Mungkin kalau kereta api melibatkan kota ke kota, dia perlukan driver ataupun perlukan alternatif. That was technology that we have. Farming system, pertanian, right? Drone technology used in the agriculture. Drone technology can use for spreading the fertilizers. The system can use for what we call control the airflow to the plantation area. Wearable thing is I think is very popular to us. Kacamata Bapak contohnya. Wearable is kacamata. Sebagai contohnya kacamata ataupun spek. Spek yang kita pakai sekarang ini is not wearable. Kalau diperhatikan, kacamata sekarang ini agak canggih. Dia sudah ada chip. Kacamata ada chips. Kacamata boleh digunakan untuk boleh download buku dalam kacamata kita dan boleh membaca buku melalui kacamata. Tidak perlu ada physical books. Kacamata juga kita boleh tengok akses Google. Itu saya kata tadi, kalau ada masa boleh tengok kacamata yang canggih macam ni. This one is about wearable. Ring contohnya, cincin. Cincin secara fizikalnya sebegitu. Tapi cincin sekarang ni is smart. Our ring will equip with the technology. It will be involve data. Right? Hopefully cincin pun kadang-kadang bahaya Bapak. Kalau masuk perpisahan mungkin boleh tengok apa yang ada dalam kandungannya. Mungkin boleh ada sikit isu etika di situ. That was wearable. I think more than 10 or 20 wearable exist by today. So this one is top 10 IoT trend in 2020, which is a trend that we need to know. We have the blockchain, we have IoT and artificial intelligence, we have the IoT and smart city, we have IoT in healthcare, IoT in education, we have the IoT for supply chain, works from home in IT as we practice now. The trend will be changed years by year. So for the next generation, we believe that IoT become popular, and then numbers of revenue generated from IoT is become larger. Okay, IDC, for example, forecast that global spending on IoT will be near double to 1 trillion by 2022. This is very huge market. We must grab this opportunity. Okay, for the conclusion, right? So IoT is the fusion of the real world with the digital world, allow for easy communication between people, object, and process. IoT is not science fiction anymore. That is a reality now. It's not the Star Wars. It's not like Star Wars. It's not like Harry Potter. It's not like King of Ring. Saya cuma boleh menyebut nama-nama movie yang lama. Saya kurang tahu movie yang baru, Pak. Terutama movie Korea. Saya tidak menonton filem Korea, Pak. Tapi saya tahu artis Korea. Kerana anak saya pun meminati artis Korea. So overall, that the power of internet connection has gone beyond smartphone and computer, which will involve all the things related to our life. Right? So thank you so much for giving me chance to deliver this keynote speaker. inshallah. So I give back this session to Mr. Rahmadi. That's all, Bapak.
For the good speech. The technology is incredible, right?
Yeah.
The IoT sensor, GPS, cameras connected to the internet and make miracle to our life. Now we come to the question and answer session. I give a chance for 2 questions first for the participant to ask. Saya beri kesempatan untuk mengajukan 2 pertanyaan terlebih dahulu. Boleh mengajukan pertanyaan dalam bahasa Indonesia. Silakan. Sudah ada pertanyaan yang masuk? Mungkin yang pertama saya tanya Pak Abdul Mana Bukhari.
Yeah.
How we can implement IoT in education?
Okay. For education, that was the trend, I think happened 5 years ago. In education, there are many things that we can use IoT. Let's say, for example, for kuliah, right? When come to the COVID age, right? All of us is prohibited to come to the campus. At that time, we are searching which is the best device for our teaching and learning process. Of course, we need to have the smartphone. Okay, so now, for example, presentation. How will we make a presentation? Now, our handphone can capture the video of presentation and then submit to the lectures on the time. In education, for example, conference just now. Okay, last time we have attend conference manually, physically, but now it's not impossible to have conference around the world. Because of what? Because our internet is connected to each other. Even for teaching, right? Let's say, for example, if I apply as a visiting professor at Russia, for example, right? And I'm not able to attend the class at Russia, I can send my blue ghost and teaching at Russia, right? That was impossible about IoT because what? Now it's very good and mobility is very high. Everybody can use this one, right? Even for video now, I think it's very interested to see because most of video is what we call creating based on IoT itself. Last time when we go for the class outside, mostly we are using our bring our pen drive or hard disk. But today by Google Drive, I think we are bring nothing to the class. Just open the Google Drive and share what we have. If you have a smart glass, for example, the smart glass can projecting the slide into the wall, and then student can see this. That's why I tell you what, this is not the science fiction. Our spec boleh digunakan untuk projection slide itu di dinding dan boleh digunakan untuk pelajar. That was what we call IoT in education.
Oke, terima kasih. Tampaknya sudah ada pertanyaan dari peserta.
Ya, ada di sini. Apakah kendala yang sering menjadi penghambat dalam penerapan IoT di sebuah negara? Notabene beberapa masyarakat masih konsep IoT, apakah itu akan memakan waktu lebih lama untuk penerapannya? Baik, saya jawab soalan itu. Sebenarnya, sama ada disedari atau tak disedari, kita pun telah terlibat dalam IoT. Sama ada kita yang muda atau tua, kita telah pun dalam IoT. Selagi kita ada handphone sebagai asasnya, sebagai itulah kita akan connect dengan IoT. Ini bukan isu orang kata tidak terima atau tidak. Automatically, bila wave itu berlaku, bila kemajuan IoT telah berlaku, kita menerima IoT secara tak sengaja. Sebagai contohnya, bila ada kuliah agama contohnya. Baik, kalau secara manual, kuliah agama kita buat mungkin di padang ataupun mungkin di bangunan. Tapi sekarang ini kuliah agama sebenarnya boleh kita tonton melalui handphone kita. Sebagai contohnya, saya ingin menonton kuliah Ustaz Abdul Samad. Right? Itu sekarang yang berlaku. Kita telah pun menerima IoT. Kalau hambatan, saya fikir hambatan pun sudah jadi kurang. Sekarang ni smartphone pun sudah jadi murah. Semasa saya belajar dulu di Malaya tahun 1993, dalam 1,000 orang pelajar, cuma ada 2-3 orang saja ada handphone. Masa itu handphone mahal sangat. Satu handphone mungkin cecah nilai tak dijaga oleh pelajar. But today, sama ada pelajar kaya ataupun miskin, kita boleh memiliki handphone. Because kemudahan ini mudah sekali. Cuma yang penting bagaimana kita memanfaatkan IoT untuk masyarakat. Okay. Example of IT in Malaysia. Radin Fakih Rahman. Okay. RFID in Malaysia is one of the example for IoT. The toll maksudnya untuk kenderaan, right? Kita telah menggunakan RFID. Maksudnya sudah ada sensor di situ. Untuk kes pertanian contohnya, penanaman padi, kita sudah menggunakan drone untuk spread the fertilizer. Okay. Influence how does IT influence the development of smart city? IoT and smart city is the same thing. Sehaluan. Makin baru teknologi, makin smart city akan ada. Kota akan jadi smart. Smart city will become more smarter if new technology will come. Sebagai contohnya airport, contohnya. Dulu airport kita agak boring. Tapi sekarang ni, if we want to build up airport yang ada taman, visual, yang ada simulasi taman, itu sudah mudah. Sebagai contohnya di Dubai. Di Dubai ada virtual zoo. Maksudnya ialah zoo yang ada secara virtual. Di-create. Dan seolah-olah itu menjadi. Okay. Challenge or risk assess IoT. The big one is challenge or risk. It's about security. About our data. Selalunya kita suka bila kita masuk satu laman web, kita selalu daftar nama kita, alamat kita, right? Ini adalah data. Right? The data security is a top issue. In Malaysia, we have law that protect the customer data. I hope that maybe in other countries they also have the same thing. Okay. The progress of IT system in Malaysia now we becomes that in the progress, which is government also have MCMC multimedia corridor and also multimedia domain corporation. This party will the measures institution in Malaysia that care about the web for internet. Apakah soalan yang pertama tadi lupa lah. Apakah konsep IoT dapat berjalan dalam kehidupan seharian? Ya. Kalau di rumah kita ada washing machine, ada periuk nasi, dulu secara manual. But now, periuk nasi washing machine, you can control by your handphone. Okay, that was the IoT. Tapi juga itu saya katakan banyak benda yang boleh dikawal dengan kemudahan handphone. Cuci kereta contohnya. Bila kita cuci kereta, selalunya ada pekerja. But in some country, when you washing your car, right, it will be the IoT technology. Kita boleh dibasuh dengan baik. Malahan dia lagi bagus daripada manual. Sebagai contohnya, bila kita cuci kereta, bagaimana kita tahu cucian itu bersih atau tidak? But using the IoT and also the system, it can detect your car is 100% clean. Okay. I think the last question, two major concerns while using Internet of Things. The first one is security. And the second is accessibility. Tidak semua negara dunia ada connection dengan internet. Mungkin setengah pulau tidak ada internet connection. Mungkin kita kena tertinggal. Contohnya pelancongan. Mungkin kota-kota pelancongan yang teragung dunia seperti Bali contohnya sudah ada menggunakan kemudahan IoT. Tapi tempat pelancongan yang jauh di luar desa akan tertinggal kemudahan ini. That is a two concern about that IoT. IoT of course mempunyai dampak buruk terhadap penerimanya. Senang saja Pak. Bayangkan seharian berapa lama kita menggunakan handphone kita. Anak-anak kecil di rumah berapa lama, berapa jam bila mereka menggunakan handphone. Saya tak fikir 1 jam. Saya tak fikir 2 jam. Because dalam handphone sudah ada macam-macam aplikasi. Bayangkan kalau di rumah kita sudah ada connection internet, contohnya free TV, channel television yang free. Saya fikir itu kesan yang buruk kalau kita tak dijaga. Bayangkan ada satu kes di Amerika, individu boleh menonton TV lebih daripada 20 jam sehari. Bermain games lebih 20 jam sehari. Boleh menyebabkan kecederaan ataupun boleh menyebabkan kematian. That was impact of IoT. Have a positive side and negative side. Okay. Saya fikir itu saja untuk soalan hari ini. Kembali semula kepada pengacara.
Baik, terima kasih atas jawaban-jawaban dari pertanyaan yang masuk dari para peserta. Perlu kami informasikan kepada para peserta bahwa kehadiran itu bisa dilihat di kolom chat. Ada link yang disediakan di sana. Juga untuk sertifikat mahasiswa MDP silakan isi link sertifikat di kolom chat. Untuk peserta umum sertifikat akan dikirimkan dari panitia ke email masing-masing. Saya rasa itu saja rangkaian acara dari webinar kita hari ini. Terima kasih banyak kepada para peserta yang sudah menyempatkan diri untuk hadir dan berpartisipasi di dalam acara webinar ini. Terima kasih juga untuk keynote speaker yang sudah memberikan topik yang sangat mengagumkan di dalam webinar kita hari ini. Sampai jumpa pada webinar-webinar selanjutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Bapak Dr. Abdul Manat.
InsyaAllah, terima kasih Pak Yusriza ya, dengan moderator. Sampai jumpa lagi.
Sebelum acara ditutup, saya lupa tadi, mohon semuanya open cam, kita foto bersama terlebih dahulu. Berikan senyuman yang paling manis. Satu, dua, tiga. Selanjutnya. Satu, dua, tiga. Masih ada? Silakan tampil dengan senyum. Satu, dua, tiga. Oke, sudah semua ya. Baik, terima kasih. sekali lagi atas kehadirannya di dalam webinar ini. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Siang.
semua.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Terima kasih.